Texas versus California, which is better for living?
Well, we've lived in both. Born and raised in Southern California, and I've lived in Frisco, Texas for the last 16 years, so we're gonna get after it. So Patrice, cost of living. What is better as far as cost of living is comparing Texas and California?
Well, the cost of living in California is 54% higher than Frisco, Texas.
What about the weather?
Generally, we're hotter in the summer.
Yeah, I think the comparison I saw in July, the average temperature in California is 80 degrees. Average temperature in July in Texas is 95 degrees. At 15 degrees, makes a lot. Now, Patrice, this is something that you're very familiar with. Daycare, raising those kiddos. What's it cost in Texas versus California?
Well, California is about $13,000 a year, while Texas is about $9,000 a year.
It's a $4,000 savings.
That is, yes.
Well, that's not too shabby, but it's nothing compared to the home buying process in housing. What's that look like?
So in California, the average price is $800,000, while in Texas, the average home price is $280,000. So that's a huge difference.
It's a real big difference, but it also depends on where you're living. Like I said, both California and Texas are huge states, so you've got a lot of diversity there as far as the numbers are concerned. So,
what about general health?
General health, well, quick facts. Obesity, right? 25%, 1 out of every 4 people in California are obese, compared to Texas, which is just over a third, which is, I think you can probably relay that to a direct correlation to the Texas Fair and all that fried food.
Yes.
That's my guess. That's my theory. I'm just living with it. Speaking of fried food, what about the food situation?
Oh, the old Whataburger versus In-N-Out.
Now, both of them make great burgers.
Yes, they
right?
do.
And completely different. I can have one for lunch and one for dinner and still feel like I ate not the same meal. So to me, I don't understand why you can't like both.
Have them both. I
But
agree.
here's what I will say. In California, you have just strictly In-N-Out. Right here in Texas,
You got both.
you have both.
That's
so you don't have to
right,
make a
sir.
decision.
Nope, you get to make that choice.
And in Texas, you get that great barbecue. So food, hands down, goes to Texas.
That's right.
All right, how about schools?
So as far as schools, California ranks 40th and Texas ranks 28th.
So again, Texas gets the nod.
Texas wins.
I know that was a big driving factor for us moving here, was the kiddos and the school and affordability and all that good stuff.
was.
So all things considered, schools are great.
How about natural disasters?
Well, this is a tough one because in California you have wildfires, you've got flooding, you've got landslides, you've got obviously the earthquakes, right? But in Texas, it's no picnic either, right? On the coast, you've got hurricanes.
Yep.
The big one is tornadoes.
Tornadoes, yep.
So which one would you rather be in?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Although you do see a tornado coming where you don't see an earthquake coming.
Yeah, so I would much rather be in line with a tornado. First of all, they rarely happen here. We haven't seen one or been in one in 16 years, but been in plenty of earthquakes. Now the earthquakes really, to me, didn't really scare me too much. I mean, they just are what they are. But.
And not that it's a natural disaster, but we do have a lot more hail.
Oh.
So
that's no joke.
It can destroy a few things.
Yeah. So you got to give the nod to California. I think California gets it.
And of course, many favorites, sports.
Yeah. I mean, you've got the Dodgers.
Yep.
The Lakers. You've got
the Angels.
The Rams, the Angels, the Giants. I mean, you've got a lot of sports and a lot of options
I mean, we can go on forever.
In California. But Texas has the Dallas Cowboys.
They do. And they have the Mavericks.
I mean,
and they have the Stars.
I think everything ends with the Cowboys. I mean, that's the trump card, right? I mean, mic drop, Cowboys wins it all.
But not all people feel that way.
Well, they should.
So it's just that one's definitely a matter of opinion as far as Texas and California go.
Yeah, I wouldn't hinder you from moving here. You can always watch it on you can always watch any game anywhere. So last but not least, Patrice, let's get into state pride.
Yes, right? Well.
Both states are very prideful.
They
very proud. I mean, we were proud. I've even said it in other videos that we were proud to be from California. And the idea of moving anywhere else was absolutely ridiculous. But one of the places that we considered and why we considered Texas was because of their state pride.
They're very prideful. That's for sure.
But if you do a poll on Californians, which this website did, did you know that 13% of Californians thought that their state was the best?
Yeah? Compared to what?
28% of Texans thought.
Well, there you go.
We live in the best state. So, anyway.
That's a big difference.
That's a big difference. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and follow for more. And until the next time, I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
Take care.